You as well. Oh, hello. Hello. How are you? I'm just getting my last of my decks out to set up for the next couple hours of readings. How are you? Happy Sunday. Welcome in. Hello, hello. Say hello. Tell me where you guys are from. I am in Southwest Florida, and we actually have a tornado warning right now, so I'm in the house. Normally I would be outside because the weather is gorgeous. All right. Got a few decks in here. What else I got in here? So many decks. All right, I want this deck. Hi guys, welcome. Hello, how are you? Hi, Nevada, welcome. Hello, hello, hello. Say hi, guys, say hi. Go ahead and double tap on the screen. Just go like this, boo, and it just gives it a couple likes on there. Thank you. Hello, guys. You guys ready for some readings? All right. Hi guys, hello, how are you? Hello friends, hello friends. All right. I tried to come on earlier this morning, but it was so windy that the wind was just picking up my cards and flying them all over the place. Thank you guys, thank you. I have taken like so many weeks off and I am refreshed. I feel refreshed. I feel a little bit more like myself, maybe someone that I've never been before, but that's how it feels to be like a new person or to step into your new, all right? Like it's a really confusing and you think you're going nowhere and then boom, one day you look in the mirror and you're like, oh my God, this is like who the hell was I? Who was I? Okay, so we are doing some readings today. I have been working on a few missing people cases. I don't know if some of you guys are following me. If you're not following me, please do so. I do work on a lot of missing persons cases. I do feel like that is part of my soul mission. I know a lot of people have their own opinions about that, but for myself, I'm definitely called to help in any way possible. So, all right, go ahead and say hi, guys. Go ahead and just type in hello. Tell me where you are from. I'm in Southwest Florida. Let's just get the convos rolling. I'm gonna probably pull some cards for you guys, and then if you're, you'll be able to throw your name up there. But if you have any specific questions, I have $22 readings. The link is right in my bio. But I do have all of my cards here. We're gonna talk about a lot of stuff. I'm gonna do the readings live, right through Hey Hero. Okay. Oh, hello. I got some people from out of the States. You're in Northport? Oh my gosh, I just drove through there yesterday. Hello, Colorado. Hello. Thank you so much. You guys are so nice today. Look, it's an amazing day. It's a great Sunday. A lot of motivation. I've got a lot of motivation. Are you guys feeling motivated a little bit? Like, I know some of you may have gone through some loss lately, but there's some new stuff coming in for all of us. Hello, Florida. Hi, New Jersey. Hello, hello. How are you? How are you? Oh, you're in the U.S. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. Go ahead and tap on the screen. Give this live a like. It helps to share it as well. So I am doing readings through the link in my bio, and I don't know what I'm going to do. Some collective readings. We're going to talk about spirituality. We're going to talk about missing people cases. We can really talk about anything you like. I have created like my own deck. I have not used this yet because I've been focusing more on my psychic abilities and visions, but I do have this Lost Souls deck that I've created. I have yet to use it for any missing persons cases, but we'll see how it goes. sometimes Spirit is like, only trust your visions, because the cards can't show what needs to be shown. You know? Okay, let's start off. I'm going to do, let's do this. Let's do like the first like 20 minutes of free readings. We'll do that. So these will be like divine messages. You can just put your name and whatever. I have so many decks here. I'll draw a deck and I will get that message out to you, whatever that message is that you need to hear right now. And if you have any questions about your life, about your future, about your career, about your relationships, your medical history, fertility, things like that, you can book a reading yourself, which will be a personalized reading, and that will come through. The link is right in my bio. I do work for a company called Hey Hero, and they are an amazing spiritual platform. And the reason I do this is because you guys know there's so many scammers out there, right? Like there's so many scammers. So yeah, let's do this. Go ahead and tap on that screen. Give this live a like. I'm going to call out the first name I see, and then Spirit will pull me to you. And then I feel Jennifer. Is there a Jennifer in here? I know. I'm going to open my eyes and Jennifer. Oh, I feel a Jennifer. I feel a Jennifer. Oh, I saw Jennifer. Wait, I saw Jennifer. Okay, Jennifer Perez. Jennifer Perez. Okay. Okay, Jennifer. Okay, I feel like there was a situation that you might have, I feel like you're like putting your hand up to this person and you're walking away, but there was like this, it was like, it was disguised as an attitude, but I do feel like it was something that may have hurt you. I don't know if this is something that's recent. Let me see if there's a message in it for you. It's time to release the negativity. Okay, if there's like any feelings that you're like harboring, okay, Jennifer, if there's any feelings that you're harboring, I do, like Spirit and I both believe that they just need to be released. Okay, they need to be released into the ethers. Speak them, say them, write them down. Just let them go. Acknowledge them. Accept them. Okay. All right, guys, throw your names out there. I'm going to be doing about 30 minutes of these free readings, and then we're going to jump into, the readings are already coming through on Hey Hero. So in just about 15-20 minutes here, I'll start doing the micro readings here through Hey Hero. You guys are welcome to watch, and then I'll send them live, okay? Okay. All right, moving on to my next. If you also feel like your reading is spot on and we just don't have time to go in depth, you can purchase the $22 reading and we can go into more in depth. You can ask more questions, things like that. Okay. All right, Whitney. I see you, Whitney. Okay, Whitney. Whitney, I see you flipping burgers on a grill. I don't know why, but that is what's coming through. But like, I feel like this is like a, I feel like you're kind of in a, is the winter time like depressing you and you're just, all you can think about is the summer? Like, I feel like there's this energy of like, that this time of year stalls you. Like that this time of year is like, I don't know what it is. It's like, I know it's frozen, but in my mind, all I can do is think about a different time. Like I'm not being present. Is that something that is like going on right now? I feel like you're just not being present. Like, I don't know if there's something good coming in the future or there's something that you're looking forward to, but like, I just feel like you're not present about it right now. Okay. Ground yourself. Ground yourself. Be present. Okay. Be present because there are miracles and doors opening all around you. And there is this energy of like, your angels are saying, sometimes it's good to be in your head. Sometimes it's good to be in your headspace and to be in your visions and manifesting. Yes, but you can't have that hope in it as well. Like, yes, it will be fruitful and it will be tangible in the future, but you're missing out on some stuff that's going on right now, whether it's opportunities, relationships, small little, even a craft that you have the ability to do and put away and nobody sees it and nothing happens except you get joy from it. That is being present, okay? All right, let me shake that off. Okay. Shannon with the purple heart. Shannon. Let me see, Shannon. What do I see for you, Shannon? Okay, like, I don't know if this is just a metaphor, but like all you're showing me is you're like this in your head, and I feel like you're looking at 2 bicycle tires and you're like, things just keep going in circles. Like, how do I get out of this rhythm? Like, how do I get out of this routine of this rhythm? Like, I feel in your mind, you have this idea of change, but like when you wake up every day, it's still in the same thing. Like, you're still doing the same motions, and I feel like you are making little strides here and there, little strides, but I do feel like it's going to take, there's like one big thing, like let's just say, like I want to bring up coffee or something, like starting your day, waking up and getting that cup of coffee and starting your routine the very same way every day is leading you to continue the same routine every single day, if that makes sense. So I would wake up on the other side of the bed, roll over and wake up on the other side of the bed in the morning. If you normally go to the bathroom right away in the morning, do something different in the morning. Don't check your social medias, or, you know, if you let the dogs out the front door, let them out the back door. Okay. There is this energy of you just having to change up your routine a little bit. Okay. Like, physically make those changes, and then you're going to see like everything else is going to just be completely different. And it's just because of the way you start out your day. Okay. All right, Michelle, you're up, Michelle. I do have an intuitive message for you. And for those of you who are purchasing the Hey Hero readings, the link is right in my bio. I am seeing them come through. Thank you, Danielle. I do see your message come through. All right, so these are video response readings, just letting you guys know. So what that means is I can see them right here on my, I have my tablet right under my phone. And I'll record these and then we'll send them back. You'll get a video response sent back to your email. So whatever you sign up on Hey Hero for, whatever email you use, that is where it's going to head to you. Okay. All right. Who did I just say? Did I just say anybody? Okay, Andrea. Here we go, Andrea. Andrea, a message for you, Andrea. Andrea, okay, I know what you're thinking, too much into it. There's this energy of you, like, I feel like you're in your kitchen and you're just pacing, and I feel like there's like something comes into your head and you're like, but what does this mean? But what does this mean? And I feel like there's this energy of like letting things play out. And this is what I have to tell you. Sometimes when I do like visions for missing people, or people who have passed, sometimes I myself am too quick. Like, I feel like I need to get through it fast, and it ends up skipping and jumping in the storyline, like in my head, what I'm shown. For example, I might be shown something in the middle and then something in the beginning and then something in the end if I'm not being patient enough, or if, say, a client is saying, well, can you find out what happened here? And like, it's just not at that point. So there's this energy of like, just being kind of grateful that this idea or this message came in, or that you even noticed it in the first place. And then from there, just let it go and move on to the next. Okay? Refinement. All right? This is telling me that there just needs to be just ways in which that you handle these small little messages, because they're messages that you're getting. I do feel like they're messages, but you just need to take them as something that's going to start happening a lot more in your life, and you don't have time to narrow in on every single time it happens. Just know that it's like a kudos from your angels next time. Okay? Okay. Here we go. Teresa, I see you, Teresa. All right. And if any of you guys have a particular issue that you would like some insight on, mediumship, fertility, medical readings, I did start out as a medical medium, and that's really where I got my start. I was incredibly accurate with, and I had no idea. I had no idea that it was happening to me, and that's kind of how I started this, because I actually helped diagnose, help a friend diagnose herself with breast cancer, and she did have a couple lumps in her colon, And when I found out that I was right about that, I was like, holy shit, I can't not help people. Okay, Teresa. Okay. So I got the 5 of Cups for you, and I never pull tarot, Teresa, but there's this energy. Was it Teresa? Yeah. Oh my gosh, all these names. I'm so sorry. I thought I just did a Teresa. Oh. So I gotta pay more attention to this. Okay, Teresa. Okay, yes. Yes, with the heart. You put a heart. Okay. Sorry, I got sidetracked. Okay, so I got the 5 of Cups. And to me, this feels like you're focused on a loss. Like, it's like you have 4 more cups here. Yes, this one's spilling out a little bit. There's one loss down here, but you still have a couple up there on the side. And you have one back here that is large and full. Okay, so what I would like for you to focus on is what you do have, the things that are in your life. Because what can happen is if we focus on loss or even regret about something, anything like that is gone from our life, or a situation and you say, I wish I would have handled it differently, like focusing on that past, it really starts your day off negatively, because it starts your day off in a negative mindset about the past. So anything moving forward, your brain is already focused on the things that you don't want to be thinking about. So what I would do is, to change that programming, I would just, before you go to bed at night, write down maybe 3 to 5 things that you are grateful for that are in your life, and stick it right by your bed. So when you wake up in the morning, those are the first things that you see. And just try to not focus. I know it's so hard if I say don't focus on a red balloon, but like try not to focus on what you don't have. Just keep those things of what you do have on your mind as you start the day. Starting the day off this way is going to be important. Okay? All right. All right. Hello. Thank you so much for joining. If you guys are new here, my name is Katie Maike. I am an intuitive psychic medium. On my page, you will see that I do a lot of missing persons cases. I have felt like I've been called to do that for such a long time. And honestly, it's been a confidence thing. A lot of people attack me, so it's taken me a lot of time to like develop the confidence to know and stand in my own that I am meant to do this, and I am meant to help you and connect with your loved ones. So thank you so much for being here. If you guys are interested in a full reading, just click the link in my bio. It'll take you right to my partner site called Hey Hero. From there, I have the readings, they're popping up right in front of me, and I'll start those readings in just a few minutes. So Anita, welcome, Anita. Ooh, a card for you, Anita. Let it shine. It seems like there's like something is calling for you right now, Anita. Like the time is present. So I'm going to say in the next 1 to 2 days that maybe even the next 2 weeks, because I am seeing the number 14. I'm seeing 1, 2, and 1, 4. So 1 to 2. 1 to 2 days, 1 to 4 days, 1 to 2 weeks. I'm going to go with 2 weeks. Okay. In the next 2 weeks, keep this in mind. Keep this in mind. Something is calling for you to be loud about it. Something is calling for you to speak your mind about it. Something is calling for you to shine in your own about it. So if there's a conversation, if there's a situation and you feel that you can contribute, but maybe you've never done it before, and maybe you have a little fear, just know that this is the moment. There's a door opening soon for you. Just keep an eye out for it, okay? All right. All right, so I'm going to just jump and do this reading really quickly for Danielle. Okay, let me click on here. So I'm just gonna switch over and just do one reading from Hey Hero, and then I'll jump back on here with you guys. So stick around, please double click on that screen. It's gonna give this a few likes. I'm here for a little while, guys. Stick around, we'll see what we go through. So Danielle wants to know about her daughter and making the dance team. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw some cards and kind of read the situation for her. I'm not going to say her daughter's name on here, but Danielle, I'm sure you will know exactly what I'm talking about, okay? Okay. So before I hit record, I have to get into the energy of that person. Okay. Hello, and thank you so much for booking this reading with me. All right, so you are interested in having some insight on if your daughter is going to make the dance team. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull a couple cards, hopefully to describe the situation for you. Like as I get into her energy, I feel like this is very natural for her. Okay, so what is the outcome? Making the dance team. Okay. So this is the advice that I'm going to say. If she still has the energy that's coming from her is that she is very natural in this, but I do feel like she does have I don't know if the coach is very loud or dominating, but I do feel like there is like some fear. I don't know what it is. I feel like fear from the coach for some reason. And I feel like I'm guarding myself, like I'm not showing my full potential as her. I don't feel like I see her walking away from the team. Like I do feel there's a connection, but I can't help but feel like she is not giving her all. So if there is something where she doesn't make the team or she sits on the side, tell her she's not expressing herself fully. And I do feel like there's this fear, like she's guarding herself, she's protecting herself. Like I feel like if she does her best and it's not good enough, then what does that mean about her? And that's the feeling I'm getting. So good luck with this. I do feel like she has a lot of potential, and I feel like this can turn out in her favor, but she's got to let go of that, like thinking that she's not good enough. All right, guys. Let's see. Okay, so I'm sending that through right now. I'm going to type a little message to Danielle as well, just to finish up the reading. And she's going to get that sent to her email in a little bit. All right. All right, guys. Hello. Thank you so much for staying, for being here. All right. So I'm going to type this up to Danielle really quickly because there is a little box right in the bottom. If you see, here we go. All right, guys. So I'm right here on Hey Hero. I just recorded my reading to Danielle, and I'm just going to upload it real quickly, and then we'll get right back into the readings for you. Hi guys, how are you? Oh, hey Danny, you're here. You heard the reading. Okay, awesome. Provide me some feedback while I'm texting this message to you, okay? I'm just gonna finish this. All right, this will be uploaded in just a few minutes. Okay, that was excellent. Awesome. I'm happy. I am happy. Like I said, like I do feel like I see her with the team, but I just don't feel like she's showing her enough to like for the coach to just be like, okay, boom, you're on the starting line. But I do feel like she has the ability. She has the potential. Okay? Yes, share that with her, please. Please, please, please. All right? I don't know what she's going to do, who she's going to dance in front of to get over that fear. All right? Okay. Hannah. Right when I read your question, I heard 3 months. Okay? I didn't try to focus in on anything, Hannah, but like I heard 3 months and I can't deny it, and I heard it, and I'm going to share the information with you. So I'm really hoping that that is an answer to your question right there. I do fertility readings as far as like how many children I see with. I do. I have done. Okay, so as far as gender readings go, I'll say that a majority of the time, like 85% of the time, I'm dead on. There are some times in the beginning, like there are some times I'll say like with women who are pregnant now and they say like, what's my gender? And they want a gender so bad. Sometimes I feel like I read the energy of what they want instead of the energy that is in the womb. And that's only because I'm doing an energy reading. If you aren't pregnant at the time, normally I usually get it all right. Oh, okay. Okay. Rula. Here we go, Rula. Let me see what I see for you. I don't know why I'm drawn to a cast iron pan. That is so weird. I felt like I saw someone making dinner with a cast iron pan, like a black pan. All right, Rula. Here we go. Message for you. Okay, so I'm getting this have faith in your dreams. And a part of me wants to ask you, are you recording your dreams? And do you even believe that they can send you messages, that they can be metaphors for the trauma you have to heal? I do think there's more to your dreams than you give credit to. And you may even be like, I don't dream. And there may be a reason for it. Like if we look at like the psychology and the science of dreaming, it takes about 90 minutes for you to get into REM. 90 minutes. And each time you get into REM, your REM stages get longer and longer and longer. So this means that at this is towards Rula, yes. But if you resonate it, take it with you, man. There's a reason you're here. So later on in the night, your dream stages of REM get longer and longer and longer, meaning that you have a better chance of remembering your dream later on in your sleep cycle than in the very beginnings of your sleep cycle. So if you tend to not remember your dreams, you're probably not sleeping enough. I'm just going to go ahead and say that right now. Okay? Okay. Let me check on this reading, making sure it's going through all the way. And just let you guys know, I'm walking the talk, talking the walk, whatever you want to say. Okay. I've changed my drinking habits in the morning. I no longer drink caffeinated coffee. I still drink a liquid of some sort, whether it's decaf or tea or whatever. But I found out that it's because I like that routine of holding something and drinking something warm. So I've got to get out of that routine too, because that's also keeping me in routines, things that happen after I drink coffee, if that makes sense to you. Okay, Karen, I got a message for you, Karen. I saw your name and I see everyone's name. Believe me, I see all your names, but I got to try to focus on one at a time. Karen, do you feel like you're musically inclined? Karen? Like, I don't know why you don't. Okay, because I saw a piano and then I saw someone go, no, like this. Can you tell me what that means? Like, do you not like the music? Is there something, like, I felt like I was going to be looking at like a piano teacher and I saw someone going at the piano and then I see, no. So, I don't know what that means exactly, but that's the first vision that oh, you love music. Okay. Are you able to play the piano? That was really weird that I saw that. That's so funny though. Okay. You don't play the piano. Okay. That is weird. All right. Okay. Well, Karen, there seems to be some type of obstacle in front of you right now, and I feel like it's something just like there's not enough information. Like, I feel like I have to tell you there's an unknown part of it that is causing some type of stagnant energy or delay. It's not really a delay. You might think it's a delay, but I just feel like there's something that like needs to happen still, and it's almost like you're using what you have now and the things that you know now to try to make a decision or to move in a certain direction, but like there's still a piece of the puzzle that's missing. That's just how it feels in my body. Like, it feels like, just be patient. I know you can't see it clearly now, but there's still something that's meant to come in, and it's going to be like, it's like finding the center of the puzzle. It's finding the piece in the middle that puts it all together. Some cards want to come out here. Okay. So I got the surrender now at the same time as this overcoming an obstacle. So like, to me, this just means like, you sitting here trying to think about how to make changes, or I can't figure out exactly what it is. I just feel like there's like, it's like a decision to move or not. You know, it's not like a huge decision, but like it kind of is, because it can change your life. So I feel like there's something that's going to happen that's going to make the decision for you. Okay. So sitting and trying to figure it out now, I feel like you're wasting your time. All right. Thank you so much, Karen. Okay. I'm right on. I'm glad I was right on about that, because I don't understand why I saw that piano. But I'm just going to say this. I do know someone who plays the piano named Karen. So it might have just reminded me of that really quickly and shot into my head. That happens a lot too. Okay. Let's see if my upload is done. Almost done. All right. Believe it or not, I have really shitty internet. Okay, Stephanie with the white heart. I saw Stephanie in here earlier. And I would love and appreciate if all of you guys could just tap on the screen a bunch of times. Like, if I could get to 20,000 likes, that would be pretty cool. I'm not saying it's a must. It's not going to make or break my day. But, you know, I'm a number person. Let's do like 22,000. Okay, Stephanie. Message for you, Stephanie. Okay, I don't know if this is you per se, Stephanie, or like a cousin or relative or sister or something like that. For some reason, I feel like it's a cousin, but like there's someone in your life right now. I don't know if this is on your mind, but they're having like, I don't know if their marriage, it's a small family. They might have 1 or 2 small kids or something like that. It's a small family, but I feel like it's either your family that I'm thinking of, but I feel like there's arguing going on between the adults, but like in broad daylight, nobody really would notice or talk about it. So I don't know if this is you that I'm talking about, or if this is someone that's on your mind. Okay. I'm instantly drawn to see like a couple, they have really small children that might live in a smaller like apartment or house of that nature. And I do feel like there's some troubles or problems or like depression in the relationship. Here's the message. Memory and love. So what I feel like I have to say is there may have, I mean, we create new memories all the time. We're always creating these new memories. And thank you. And I do feel like sometimes we forget about love because we take it for granted. And we get in our heads and we get wrapped up in things. And then, you know, fighting with our spouse or argument of some sort could be just us getting wrapped up in our own shit and our own traumas. And it really has nothing to do with the other person, but they're feeding off our traumas and we're feeding off theirs and blah, 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 blah. And I just feel like sometimes you just need to go back to that space of love. Everyone, anyone. Okay, if you're having a rough time with someone, just stop for a second and think about, like, are you reacting due to past traumas? Are they reacting due to are you triggering them? And just because you trigger someone doesn't mean it's a bad thing. Okay. But I feel like there's this energy of stop what we're doing. Let's remember how much we love each other. And let's think about that just for a moment, because how did we get here? Okay. So, Stephanie, whether that message was for you or for whoever you were thinking about, or anyone else resonated with that, I resonated with that. I do have to tell you guys, like, secretly, I mean, I tend to go through the relationships and my families and, like my husband, my kids, and like, I imagine my life without them. Like, I imagine them passing away and I sit and I cry and I do this when I feel like maybe I've just been in my own head and I've overlooked them too much, or maybe we've been kind of snippy at each other or something. I stop and I say to myself, like, what would happen? Like, oh my gosh, if she passed away, if my daughter passed away, or one of my daughters, or one of my son or my husband, like, how would I feel? Would this moment right now and these feelings that I have, would it be worth anything? No, because I would do anything to get them back. So putting myself back into that mindset of like what life would be like without them, sometimes that does help you. All right, guys. Awesome. Yeah, you gotta, some people might think it sounds morbid, but like, I get really emotional about it. And it does help me to be closer with my children, closer with my husband, you know, in whatever case. Okay. Mary. Oh, this connection is having a difficult time right now. It's because I'm in the house. Let's see if I can upload that video again. All right. So hold on one second. Just going to try to upload this again. I might have to stay on the screen a little bit. Okay, Mary, here we go, Mary. A message for you, Mary. Okay, so if you're wondering about a relationship of any sort, this could be a person. This is for Mary. Okay, I'm zoned into Mary's energy. If this is a person that you're thinking about, if this is a situation of like, it could even be a job, like something you feel connected to and there is some type of relationship, I do have to tell you that I feel like you want it to be in your life more than it's meant to be in your life, and there's just not enough depth. There's not enough for it to stay. And if something did recently leave your life that you're hoping to get back, I do have to tell you, like, it wasn't meant to be in your life. And the reason for that is because there's something else coming in, and I feel like there's big competition for it. So, just take a breath and like, let it go and be okay with it. Because I know you feel it like deep down in your core, but your mind every day is telling you the opposite. It's like you want it to still be there because it's comfortable, because you're used to it. But it is going to go. If it already hasn't this month, I do feel like it's meant to leave. And you're going to be fine. You're going to be okay. And something better is coming in. 22.2. Woo! Look at those likes. 22.2 thousand likes. Thank you, everybody. And there's 69 of you in here. And that's my birthday, 6/9. If you guys know anything about numerology, is when you see your birthday, that means that you are on the right path. You are on the right track to your your true destiny, your soul, what you're meant to do on this earth. Yes, thank you for tapping, you guys. Thank you. I love it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I just love the number. I mean, ugh. Okay. So I'm gonna stop really quickly and talk to you guys about your numbers, and then I'm gonna jump right back into it. So don't leave it really quickly. Also, if you are looking for a reading that is specific about a specific situation, please click the link in my bio. That will be up all day. It's always up there. You can go click that link. It'll take you right to my partner site called Hey Hero. If you see your initials, it's the same thing. Your initials, it's because it's pointing you back to your soul. It's pointing you back to your soul, your birth date, your name, your birth month, like the time you were born, things like that. Okay, it's pulling you back to your soul purpose. It's making you think about yourself. All right. And if any of you would like a North Node reading, which is an astrological reading using your time of birth, your birth location, I will create the chart for you. You can do it yourself if you'd like. It's astrocharts.com is a free site that you can use. And then basically in the reading, I will interpret your North Node. I'll tell you the energy that you need to envelop in order to head to your destiny. And I'm going to even tell you what area of life, like, is it your work? Is it your family? Is it siblings? Is it working with other people's money? Is it your own work? Is it spirituality? What is it? And a lot of people don't even realize that, for example, if your South Node, which is 180 degrees opposite of your North Node, if your South Node is in houses 4, 8, or 12, you have already been a healer or a shaman in a past life. And now you're bringing that into a different existence, into a new part of life. And on the flip side, if your North Node is in the 4th house, 12th house, or 8th house, then you are destined to be in that and envelop yourself in that energy in this lifetime. All right. You can book those readings, right? The link is right in my bio. Okay. Here we go. Ashley. Thank you so much, you guys. Thank you for being here. I do appreciate it. You guys got me to 22. Hey, Monica. All right. Ashley. I don't know why I heard the word wedding. I don't know if that's on your mind. You've been to one? That just popped out of nowhere. Maybe it's not you. All right. Marianne, if you want to answer that question, you can click the link in my bio. You can ask a question just like that. All right. Here we go. All right, girl. It looks like you need to get out of your own way. There's something that you want, and you're envisioning it happening an exact way. And I have to tell you that you need to release it and let it go. And just in your own mind, in your own head, I want you to feel like you already have it. Okay? I want you to close your eyes, and I want you, and this is the hardest thing for humans to do, but this is the most beneficial thing you can ever do in manifesting. Okay? The hardest thing to do is imagine what something feels like without actually having it. And you want to know the secret to how I do this? I watch movies and I put myself in that character. So if, let's say I want an inheritance, okay? Let's say I want an inheritance. Let's say I just want to manifest that. Maybe I'll watch a movie that has something about getting an inheritance in it, so that I can see that character and I can feel what's going on and the emotions involved, and I can imagine myself in that position. And I imagine that happiness and that shock, and like, I just put my entire body and my entire mentality into that emotion of what it is that I want. And guess what? Your brain does not understand the difference. If you put your all into something and you close your eyes, your brain doesn't know if it's actually experiencing it or if it's just made up. And this is proven. Okay, my first master's is in sports psychology. And that was the number one thing I would teach athletes is you can train without ever stepping foot out on a field. You can sit up in bed when you wake up in the morning and imagine a 15-minute workout in your mind. Your muscles will twitch. Okay, when you think of a certain muscle, if you're thinking yourself, okay, close your eyes right now, everybody, and I want you to imagine yourself doing crunches. Just imagine it. Try not to move. Just imagine it. How many people's abs tightened even a little? Put your hand up. Tell me, how many people? All right, your brain is and your body are two different things. Like, we can see the body, but we cannot see a mind. Okay, it's very powerful. So if our brain is looking for what's programmed all the time. Our brain's always looking for that next thing, right? And if we are thinking about things that we want in the future, and we create these feelings like, oh my gosh, one time I meditated, and in my state of meditation, I walked outside of my little home and I sat down on a really old little rickety porch, and I was sipping some mushroom tea, like out of everything. Why mushroom tea? But I was on my own property and the woods were around me, and I just started crying because like it felt so real. And by putting myself in that state of mind, it's almost like my brain just expects that. My brain expects to see that and expects me to make decisions based on that as my reality. Okay? So that's what people say, change your thoughts will change your reality. All right, who's next? Dominique. Dominique, I just saw some nails, girl. I don't know why I saw your nails. Did you just get your nails done or something? I saw some pretty fancy nails. Okay, Dominique, I have a message for you. There we go, Dominique. I feel like I'm going to pull two decks here. One from this one. I'm not even going to look right now. And one from this one. You've been dying to get your nails done? That's probably what you're thinking about. See, those are energy readings at its finest, guys. Like, when I say your name, I feel and think about things that are on your mind. Just random things that you feel, that you see, that you hear. Like, it's insane. Okay, Dominique, here we go. Okay. So I got longevity and co-create with spirit. So this is telling me that you have... Okay. So I can't help but feel like a spiritual being energy, but I feel like there's an ending and a new beginning that's starting for you soon. And I feel like there is longevity in this. Like, I don't know if you have an idea of something that you want to do, but you don't know if it's going to withstand time, is kind of how I feel. I feel like I have to tell you that whatever it is that you have, this idea, this creative idea that you have or that you want to do, there's longevity in it. It will be there for the long run. It's not something that's just going to come in and out of your life. So whatever this is, and I feel I have to say the word create. Like, it's not something that you've done before. It's not like you're afraid from past events. It's something new. But other people might have told you that it wasn't sustainable. Okay? So do it. I feel like you need to do it. There's longevity in this. All right? And honestly, it's probably something that is not... It's probably something like, even as simple as, okay, this is what I have to say. There's something that you're going to want to start, but you can't start it yet. I would wait until the end of February. So wait to the end of February to start something, and use like the next 3 weeks to just get stuff down on paper. Wrap some other things up that are occupying your time, that are no longer working, and get some ideas down on paper. But don't make a move until the end of February. Okay? This takes a lot of planning. Don't start any new pages. Don't start any new Instagrams. Don't start any new emails. Just thoughts right now. Okay? All right. Let's look at this. Here we go. Did I send this in? All right. It took me that long. Oh my gosh. Girl, I am finally sending, Danielle, I am finally sending that message to you about your daughter. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, went through. Okay, Tiffany. Tiffany's up. Okay. I'm going to do a reading for Tiffany now, and then I'll jump right back into the free readings. Okay, so if you're wondering what I'm doing, right down here on my tablet, I have readings through Hey Hero. The link is right in my bio. I only do readings through Hey Hero or face-to-face. I also have text readings available, but I don't have that link up right now. So Tiffany has, Tiffany added an aura reading. Okay. So Tiffany wants to know about some guidance, the next steps for her future. And she wants me to talk about her aura, which I'm already seeing it as like a fiery red. Okay, so let me get this set up. All right. Come on, change page. All right, well, I'm just gonna, there we go. Hey Hero is not responding? How come you always have problems with Hey Hero? Oh no. Okay, all right, hold on. My internet's kind of funky right now too. Let me just see what's going on. Is it making you put in a picture or something? You sent me an email about it. Oh, I'm so sorry I missed it. All right. Okay, it's not responding. So the only way that I can contact Hey Hero right now, can you guys send me your emails? If you guys send me your email. So right now, by clicking the link in my bio, Hey Hero. All right, this should get you, a lot of people are saying it's not working right now. Trying to figure out why it's not working. So I do have readings coming through. No one has had to put anything on here as far as sometimes it'll make you add, or you can add like a picture of someone. Let's see. I don't know why my internet itself is being like super weird right now. I think it's working. Okay. I'm so sorry. So sorry. Oh, you have a question about a murder case? Okay, if you want to purchase a reading through that, just go ahead and click on the $22 reading. It'll get you 1 to 2 minutes. It depends on how much information you want, how much time to sit down, or you could message me on Instagram, Katie Maike Psychic on Instagram, and we can go from there. But the readings basically are priced with time. How much time? Okay. Arlene, thank you. Let me see what it sent. Girl, I am so sorry. It won't let you hit next. Okay, so, yeah, Monica, trying to figure out how to do it, just because, usually when I contact the owners of Hey Hero, or what you guys can do is hit support or just send a message. What you guys can do, this is what I'm going to tell you right now. Because normally when I go to the owners of Hey Hero, they tell me to have you guys send message to support so they know how many people tried to get readings and weren't able to. Because what happens if you send them an email, they should be able to send something back to you or get you to allow you to get that reading. They might even send you a code to for a couple % off or something like that. Yes, please take the names of people who are having issues, or at least email addresses, and then I can send them to support. Otherwise, I do have some readings that are coming through. I don't exactly know what is keeping that from happening, but I'm going to do this reading right now for Tiffany. Tiffany asked me what her future entails and guidance on her next steps. And she also added, there's a little check mark box for an aura reading, which I think I told you already. I do see like this burnt orange. So I'm going to add that in the reading. All right. Hello, thank you so much for booking this reading with me on Hey Hero. So I'm going to start by talking about your aura. I do see this burnt orange color, and to me, like, there is this energy of goal-oriented, but I do feel like a lot of people see you as the type of person who, like, whether you like it or not, there's this energy of people believe that you like change. Like, there's this, right now at least, whether you're going through some change in your life, or you're inviting change in your life, like you see those goals and you're inviting this change, that is that kind of dark red, orangey energy that I'm seeing. But it's a very comfortable energy, so it doesn't feel chaotic. So if there is some chaos in your life, I do feel like the answer would be to make some changes and avoid that in the future. So you also have a question about like your future. Are you making the necessary steps? So I'm going to just draw 2 cards for you and see what Spirit has to say about your next steps. Although I can read the energy now for you, I do feel like you're like yearning for this. Like you are like, let's go make these changes. Okay. So you do need a little bit more balance in your life, but I do see things working out incredibly well for you. So I got Temperance in reverse, but I also got the World. So this is telling me that balancing out your thoughts with your life, balancing out this inside, this ether, this spirituality with everyday life. Now we have to sit here and we have to be human and we have to live this human life. And sometimes it's really cool to just be in our own heads and be in this spirituality in this place. But I do feel like you're being called to take that spirituality and bring it into existence a little more in your everyday life, surrounded by it, talking about it. And this is telling me that there is some amazing new experiences that are coming for you. And I do feel like it definitely is connected to your ability to balance things out a little bit more. Because I feel like when we stay in our comfort zone, we might miss out on something that lies ahead due to fear or even fear of not knowing what it looks like. Okay. So, my final thoughts about moving forward, the steps that you need to take is to balance out those fear and love decisions and thoughts that you're making. Okay, if you feel comfortable being in solitude, sometimes that is a fear of being out in the open, if that makes sense. So think about it like that if you have to. All right, so make those changes in your life and good luck. You have some awesome stuff headed for you, okay? Thank you. All right, I'm back up here. Hello. All right, Monica, anybody that has been having trouble purchasing a reading on Hey Hero, please just put your email or name, and Monica's going to grab that for you, just so I have something to go back to Hey Hero with afterwards. Just letting them know. All right, just so they can have an idea. Okay, awesome. Thank you. Okay, do pictures of those missing help with your reading to get answers? Okay, so when I do missing persons, the very first thing I do is I write their name down on a piece of paper. I don't look at any pictures or anything about the case on my initial reading. Afterwards, it's hard not to, because so many people come and say, I think your reading means this. I think your reading means this. I think your reading means this. So normally after I do my first reading and post that reading, then normally afterwards I'll find out. And I will say that looking at a picture or image of that person who's missing, it does help, but it doesn't help a lot for me. But a lot of people need a picture. Okay, I'm just saying a lot of people need a picture. For me, it's a name. It's just the name and the intention. So if, put me down, I can't proceed to pay. Okay. Oh. All right. So yeah, it does come in different ways, but I personally don't need, the picture helps me to identify that the person that I'm seeing in my head is the person that we're looking at. Okay. Sometimes I don't see the front of people's faces. Sometimes I see the back of their heads. I can describe their hair, their clothes, or their height or something. For myself, I'm really working on, expressing my art a little bit more so that maybe I can help more people, because I mean, I can only describe my vision so well, but if I can put it down on paper, then maybe somebody else can say, I've seen that place before. Because a lot of the places I see in my head, I've never located. And the only way I've ever helped find people in the past is like super describing the terrain or the area or what it looks like. So I'm working on that. I'm getting a little bit better. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and reach out. I do have a snip feed, like a link tree. I don't have that up right now, but on there is like a link. Actually, go to intuitioncc.com. I have a spot open. That's a 10-minute consultation for missing people. It's free. So if you are working on a missing persons case, you need some help with it. That's just it's only a 10-minute appointment, but it's free. And if you wanted to book a full reading, most people afterwards will book like an hour reading or something after a 30-minute reading. And then we'll go in depth one-on-one. Oh, your cousin. I am so sorry. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. We'll do that. I need to plug in my phone, because I'm hoping to go a little bit longer on here. Oh, some readings are coming through. So some of them are coming through, but just put a purple heart and your name or email if you're having a hard time and you can't get through on Hey Hero. Okay. So since Hey Hero is loading right now, I am going to use this deck, and Monica with the double red hearts. And I don't know, is that a high five or a prayer? I really think it's a high five. High five, girl. It's a high five. You guys know what emoji I'm talking about, right? The one like this. I swear, it's a friggin' high five. Yeah, Monica, there you are. I got you, girl. Here we go. Monica, this is for you. Monica. Okay. Water break. Okay. So, Monica, I feel like there's some energy of you healing something from the past that has to do with defending yourself or not being able to, defend yourself. There's this energy of, like I keep going, like I keep getting these scenes from like Matilda where like the adult is like, I'm right, you're wrong, I'm big, you're small, and like I feel like there's this energy of you've just learned to like accept it. Like you don't, I feel like you need a voice. You need more of a voice to like move forward with your life and saying the things that are on your mind instead of worrying about how other people are going to react to them. Oh, there's a prayer versus the high five. Wait, what? That's not, this looks like, that looks like raise the roof. Like, like that's what I think of for the high five. Oh, okay. So I'll just show you. I got the third house and Mars for you. So this is telling me that you've learned these behaviors from an early childhood, like the way that you learn to rationalize things. You didn't take yourself into consideration. And I feel like you rationalized things in a way that made you less important. So, yes, raise the roof. So, Monica, it's just, you're not thinking clearly. You have this, I feel like I'm just going to be like, your rational mind isn't rational. Because if it was, you would be thinking about yourself instead of excluding yourself from the situation and then trying to find the best scenario, and then you'll just deal with it later. Okay? Stop doing that. Put yourself first. Speak your mind about things. Maybe I am talking to you too, Monica. I did see a wolf right when I started this, so I thought of you, and then you said water break, and I was like, okay, maybe she's leaving. But then you couldn't leave. Yes, I know that wolf, right? That wolf. Okay, Felicia. Girl, are you daydreaming a lot? 2 cards fell out for you. The 7th house, which is relationships, and the 9th house, which is spiritual growth. So this is telling me that your ideas and you're going through an evolutionary time right now. You're going through a big change. And it has to only do with perspective. And I do feel like you're basically getting like a level up as far as maturity and relationships go. And I feel like it's really going to reflect your ideas and the things that you no longer want to put up with when it comes to like people. And this doesn't just have to be like, well, technically the 7th house is more intimate relationships. So, there does seem to be a lot of spiritual growth going on around your intimate relationships right now. So if you felt like that has been like the center of your life, maybe this past couple weeks, girl, it's okay. There is a lot of growth that's going on, and it will end soon. I promise it'll end soon. Okay, this is how I feel like it's going to happen for you. I feel like there's going to be this relief maybe at the end of the month, but you can't move on to anything new for a little bit. So, you might feel like it's a feeling of being stuck, but it's not. You're changing, you're progressing, your perspective's changing. Sometimes we have to take a step back and then re-enter the room a new person. Sometimes we can't change who we are when we're standing in the middle of the room and everyone's looking at us. Sometimes we have to go out, change our clothes, touch up our hair and our makeup, and come back in a new person. And that's kind of how I feel like the cards are asking you to behave that way. The cards are asking you to pursue your life that way. Like, you know, take a step back, take a second for yourself. There is a new person, like a new perspective, new person. I feel like a more mature person that has like, and I feel like in the moment you're like, wait, I'm mature, but like there's a new level that you have never encountered. And once you're there, you're going to turn around and you're going to be like, I knew what she was talking about. Because we're always growing. We're always changing. We're always bettering ourselves, whatever that means to us. Okay. All right, I gotta grab let me grab my phone charger. Let me grab my phone charger. Give me 1 second. let's charge this because I got about sorry if I disappeared. Okay. Whoop, whoop. Okay, so I did just get 2 more readings in. I did get 2 more in. I'm still on my uploading page, so at this moment, I can't identify the name. But if you just give me just a couple minutes, I did have to go through, and you should have got a confirmation. You've been dreaming about a wolf? Come on, seriously? How do we keep doing this, Monica? All right, Marianne. 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 Here you go, Marianne. So for those of you who are just joining, oh no, my connection. You are amazing. I had a reading, and the first thing you said about my dad, you would have had to... I want to know. I want to know. Know him to know. I was in tears. Oh, I am so happy to hear that. Like, when I do readings on Hey Hero for mediumship, and then I just send the reading and I don't hear from anyone, like, it's so insane sometimes. I'm like, well, did I make the connection? Like, did they get the message? Is everything okay? So I'm really happy. I'm really, really, really happy that I was able to make that connection and resonate. Was this just recent? Was this the reading I just did? Something like Christmas was really present in the reading. It's glitchy. Sorry, I have a tornado outside. There's a tornado going on outside right now. I see my bars going up and down. It took you time to process. Yeah, like doing the reading is like on the spot like that. Sometimes I want that confirmation right away. I'm saying, okay, what am I seeing? Is this what I'm seeing? Like, so, you know, I do appreciate you guys when you do book readings that way. And then you come back and you tell me like how it resonated. Oh, was it a couple months ago? Okay. That's okay. That's okay. It's better. Yeah, there's a tornado warning right now. So some of you who were on with me earlier this morning, I was on at like 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and the wind was blowing the cards everywhere. So I had to come inside, and then I got tornado warning. So I'm still on Marianne. Marianne, I have a card for you, Marianne. Okay. Express your love, Marianne. So... like, when I said that, though, I was, like, looking down at something creative. I was not thinking about a person. So, I don't know if there's a project or something that you're trying, that you... There's an expression that's calling you. And I don't feel like you've done it. Whether it is something you have to say to someone or a lot of people, or you have to show a lot of people. I feel like you have to show a lot of people. It's really weird. Like, is there something that you're working on? It was a hurricane reading. I know. And I did like it because the wind was just picking the cards for me. I'm in Florida, southwest Florida, southwest. Right on the Gulf. I'm right on the Gulf Coast. Okay. And you guys see that's glitchy. The storm is hindering my internet upload. So that the reading I just did for Tiffany that you saw, I did her aura reading. It's still only on 20%. So I'm working on the upload portion of it. Maybe I'll upload them later. Let's do that. I'm gonna upload them later. Let's go to the next one. I think let me check to see if my tablet saves the readings. Perfect. It saves them. Okay, let's go to the next reading. All right. So, if you're new here, welcome. Thank you so much for joining. It's about to be 1:11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here for me, and I would love if you guys just double tapped on that screen, just so, and give this live a bunch of likes. And my next goal, like, you guys surpassed my goals. I'm at 35.2 thousand likes right now. Like, we could do whatever you want. Like, okay. So, what I have right here is the readings for Hey Hero. So if you guys want a custom personalized reading, energy reading, a mediumship reading from a past loved one, pets, I've done lost pets. I do missing people, fertility, medical readings. So how medical scans work in the short version is if you have something on your mind that you want me to look at, normally you don't have to say anything and it comes through first anyway. Do I second guess myself the entire time? Yes. So if you have a certain area or you're saying that you're experiencing certain symptoms, that might help me instead of just... Basically, what happens for a medical reading is I start at the top of your head and I slowly work my way down and actually scan your body. Oh, it's 11:11. Thanks for writing that. And so, you have a 1 to 2 minute reading for this $22 micro reading, which you can purchase longer readings on there. There's all the capabilities, all of the, it's all possible. So if you have a certain area or you have a certain problem, you can direct me to that area of the body or that symptom that might help. So I can focus all my energy in put all the time that I have for you in that one reading, like right in that one area. Okay. So just go to the link in my bio. And, if you are, a lot of people do this if they're questioning, like maybe they have something or they feel like something is wrong and a doctor says no. Or maybe, they have a surgery coming up and they want to know the outcome of it. Or for example, I think my uncle, he didn't tell me what he wanted because he has a lot of health problems, but what came through was his knee. And honestly, I was like, he doesn't want to know about his knee. Does he really want to know about his knee? But like, I could feel that there was space in his knee. Like, it's so weird. It's almost like, it comes out of my mouth. It's the weirdest feeling ever. Like that's how I feel in my mouth, but like, that was how I had to describe his knee. It's so weird. Okay. So I'm going to get to the readings right now. Okay, so I have Celia, I have Holly, I have Caitlin. All right, those are the next 3 that I have on here. So thank you so much, guys, for purchasing. And here we go. Celia. Okay. What has... All right. I don't know if this is Jorge, George. Feeling about me... We had a falling out in September. He recently added me back to social media, but hasn't said anything to me. Okay, let's look at this energy, okay? And I'm going to use some tarot cards for this, and we're going to record this for Celia. I'm going to write names down so I can flip screens because we're going to do this fast, and then I'm going to upload later because ain't nobody got time to wait for this upload. I get a tornado, and the internet isn't working, so... Okay. Okay, Celia... And you want to know about, we'll call him X or J. We'll call him J. You want to know how J feels about you. I'm going to, all right. Thanks, Monica. Monica, that was the first map I ever drew. And ever since then, I've drawn maps for people and they know exactly what it means and I have no idea. So I'm so happy that I've had the courage to do that for you. Okay. Okay. Sorry about that. All right. So Celia wants to know what the intentions are, Jay, with her because recently he added her back to social media. So let's figure this out. Hi, Celia. Thank you so much for booking this reading. And we are here for the relationship that you asked for in your question. You want to know how he feels about you, what his intentions are currently. Currently, his intentions. Celia. What are his intentions right now? Okay, so a part of me, so I got this card in reverse, okay, which there's a guy running, right? But it was upside down in reverse. So to me, like, the message coming through is like he's done running, but there's also this sense of like not being chased, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like he wants this, like, learning from the past, like forgiving and learning from the past is what I'm getting. And it does feel like he wants things to, I hate to say normal, but like in a way that was before anyone caught feelings. Like he just wants to be able to like sit and chill out with you, whether that's on social media, but that there's no pressure. Like it's very relaxed. I feel this very relaxed of like, let's see if this can happen. Let's see if we can do this. I feel like there's this energy of releasing stuff that happened between the two of you, just releasing it, letting it go and not living in the past or thinking about things like that. There's more about like living in the present moment, because I do feel like you have the ability to change the way this relationship has ever been to something that feels a lot more secure and a lot more right for you. Okay? So thank you so much for booking this reading, Celia, and I hope this helps you. Hi guys, thank you so much for being here. I am doing readings through Hey Hero right now. Some of you may have had some problems. I am so sorry if that's happened. We're going to try to fix that as quickly as possible. If you're still here with me, say hey. Let me know what you're doing. What are you doing, guys? I'm starting to get hungry. I forgot about lunch. But my husband is being a dear. So let me tell you guys, a lot of you that have been following my social media, you see that I'm like headed to a minimalistic lifestyle. Okay, my husband is taking over the mom job, the stay-at-home parent job, but he's not at home. I'm at home. So he's got all 4 kids, and they've been gone for like 4 or 5 hours. And so this is going to be my new thing. This is going to be my new shindig, is coming live as many times a week as I can for you guys. I recently found out that the abusive ex who passed is a window peeper in the afterlife. OMG. Girl. Welcoming, guys. My name is Katie Maike. I am an intuitive medium and psychic. A lot of my work you'll see on my page is missing people, but I do mostly personal readings for people, mediumship readings for family who has passed away. I am currently doing readings through Hey Hero right now, where you can click the link in my bio. It'll take you to Hey Hero if you purchase the reading. And then I'm doing them live. I might run out of time here. My internet is getting a little shitty because of the tornado. But, yeah. Here we go. I'm going to go back to my inbox and let's do the next one. I bet that was intense. That's kind of creepy. All right, so Holly. All right, my next is Holly. Okay, so Holly needs some career advice. She's exhausted. She wants to find her purpose. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I don't know, do you guys want to do this with me? I can look a little bit into her North Node, I was thinking. Which means I would have to go off the site and go into, but you guys can't see it. And look at her birth chart. So the next 2 are longer readings. The next 2 are about 8-minute readings. So I'm going to save those. All right. If anyone has any quick questions right now, they need answered. They have a question about their fertility, medical, any psychic energy readings about yourself, things you need to know about yourself, where you're headed, astrology readings, things like that. You can click the link in my bio. It'll take you right to my partner site called Hey Hero, and you can book the reading. And yeah, I'm going to wait a little bit because these are about 8-minute readings, and I don't want to short anybody. at all. I want to make sure that you get all the information you're supposed to get. It's just harder doing them live right now. I don't want there to be like a lot of downtime. And I know you guys are already starting to get all glitchy, right? This is starting to get super glitchy on me, isn't it? I'm just waiting for one of these days. I'm waiting for one of these days to just give me like amazing internet. Just please, amazing internet. The problem is I moved from a place that had amazing internet. If you guys want to know what your career path or your life purpose is or what you're most well known for, please, please, please consider booking a reading with me. The link is right in my bio. All you need to do is put in your time and place of birth. I will be able to tell you your MC, which is what you're most known for in this life. I will tell you what you need to strive towards, what energy you need, and in what area of your life you're going to be most successful. Okay, there's a lot of things that your birth chart can help you identify and make become so much more clear. So if that's something you're interested, please book now. I've got about 15, 20 more minutes on here if the internet will allow it. And we're going to do Jeanette. Okay, Jeanette, here we go. It's a message for you, Jeanette. Jeanette, are you going through some things where you feel like you might be repeating a lot of the same mannerisms and things that your mother did, like the things that you saw her growing up doing? Like, did you just recognize that in yourself, or are you just, I feel like there's some clarity or some like stepping back of your life and being like, wow, am I really like doing these motions? I feel like it's motions. It's like, you're looking at life in that way. If you don't remember your time of birth, I think it's on your birth chart, right? I mean, it's on your birth certificate. So if you don't know your time of birth, it's not going to allow me to tell you what house your North Node is in, which means I can't tell you the specific area of your life that it's going to be valuable in. Okay. All right. We're going back to you, girl. Jeanette. Okay. So I'm glad you're confirming that. This is what I have to tell you. The more you recognize the same patterns, the faster you're going to get out of it. Don't think that you have to physically do something right now to get out of it, but I do feel like you have to ask yourself why it's happening. Ask yourself what you missed, what your beliefs are. And a part of me feels like it was just something you did without thinking. It's just who you are without thinking. Like it's programming and you're just now realizing that it's programming, that it's not really you. And I can't put my finger on it. Like, I feel like I see you cooking for some reason. I don't know if it's cooking, what it is. Like taking that role. Like, let's just say like, your mother had all the parties were at her house and she was the host and she cooked and did all these things. And now you're kind of growing up and now you're the host and you're cooking for everyone. But like, there's really no happiness in it for you. You just feel like you fell into her footsteps. That's kind of how I feel when I'm picturing your name. So I do feel like that there's this energy of like, just keep going, just keep realizing it, just keep recognizing it, keep changing. And there are some amazing results at the end for you. Okay. All right, good. So, if you click the link in my bio, it's going to ask you already, Hey Hero's awesome about that. Hey Hero already asks you for information for your birth chart so that we can look at your birth chart if we need to. And instead of like contact you back and say, hey, I need your birth chart. So, when you have that information, if you really want to know about your purpose in life, what you are most well known for and where you have to take that energy and what that energy looks like I'll map it out for you. I'll let you know exactly. And then the things that start to come to your mind, it can be so simple. Okay. And we think it looks like something grand, but it could just be so simple. And sometimes that simple clarity really can help us push forward because now we don't feel blocked by not knowing, right? Okay. All right. So if you guys have a personal question, please feel free to book with the link in my bio. Okay, Barbara. Barbara. Oh my gosh. Haley, do you have a unicorn brain? All right, Barbara. Surrender to the divine. All right. Surrender to the fact that there's a power that is greater than you. Surrender to the fact that you can't control everything, and surrender to the fact that when things don't go your way, wait a minute, just, they don't control, like you can't control stuff. And I do feel like there's this small frustration. They don't control, like you can't control stuff. And I do feel like there's this small frustration that happens when it doesn't go your way, but instead of like that tiny little frustration of being like, ugh, just be like, instead of getting upset in the moment, I want you to say, that's my coffee beeping. I want you to say, what am I being shown? Like, what can I control? Because sometimes I think we grow up in thinking that we have the ability to control everything, but really we don't. And we only have the ability to control small things that maybe initiate it or start the spiral off. So, you know, definitely surrender the control. I think that's the big message for you. Surrender the control. Right. So I just got another reading in. Thank you very much. Let me see. Just in case you're booking, you want to know if it came through. All right, I'm going with the unicorn brain. The card just popped out for you. Huh. I've never got this card before. It says nothing will come of the situation. So it's almost like you're like, are you getting worked up about something and really there's no need for it? Like, I see like a conversation, simple. And then later on, it's like you're laying in bed and you want to go to sleep, but you just can't. You're like replaying it and replaying it and replaying it and replaying it. And I want to be like, stop doing that. It's because you like, why? There's just this lack of confidence. I feel like it's a worry about what other people will think about you, or worry about what other people are going to think you meant by it. And I feel like, fuck them. Forget those people. Nothing's going to change by you worrying. You can't change the outcome if you worry. Realize that first. That's the first thing, is realize that worrying does nothing. The only thing that you can do now is wait for that next opportunity and tell yourself things like, I'm an excellent communicator. I'm confident in what I say. And I'll tell you this. A lot of the time I feel like I do that. A lot of the time I feel like, well, I used to do that a lot when I wasn't 100% truthful. When I tried to dance around something that was the truth for me, and I didn't want to hurt that other person's feelings, or if I didn't want to say it because of whatever reason, I didn't want them to think this, or they were already in a bad mood, or blah, blah, blah. And I dance around it, and then I say, oh my God, I don't want them to think that I'm saying exactly what I was going to say, but I was too afraid to say it. Like, that's the problem. Sometimes we just need to be very truthful, but at the same time, we need to be effective in how we are communicating things. Okay? What is effective? I guess that means it's pertinent to the situation. But when I started this journey, that was my very first positive affirmation, was I am an effective communicator. I am an effective communicator. I said it every day. I wrote it on my board. I wrote it on a little whiteboard, and I duct taped it to the wall. Okay. All right. Oh, hello. So, Birkin Rose, let me see. You just bought a reading. Thank you. Let me go check. I have Holly, I have Caitlin, and I have Iman. Yes? Are you one of those? Yeah, humans are great at avoiding things, right? It all has to do with like the learning that we do in our life. It's psychology. You know, it's like aversions and things. Like, have you ever, you go out and you eat your favorite cheeseburger at Applebee's every week, and then that one week you had the flu and you puke up your mushroom Swiss burger, and then you swear you're never going to eat another mushroom Swiss burger again? Like, that happens in life with people and situations and things like that. Okay, that's you, honey. Okay, great. So you purchased a 3 to 8 minute reading, which is amazing. Thank you. And right after I get off my live, I'm going to do the readings and I'm going to go send them to you. So you should get these readings back today. Okay? All right. I lost track of what I was saying. I'm not going to lie. Oh, yes. Being an effective communicator. That's right. Right. Okay, Anna. I love emojis. Anna. All right, after I'm done this, I'm going to do some readings. I'm going to snuggle with the 2 little puppies that we just got because we have been manifesting land. We've been manifesting a farm. We've even been manifesting like water on our property, like a river or like a stream on our property that we could mine in. Like, I know we're insane, but I'm telling you, like, we're envisioning it so much that like we even have our herding dogs like for the farm that we don't have yet. So, all right. Yes, want to see the puppy? Come here. Here's one of them. He's got gas. He's a little stinky right now. But his name is Moby. So this is Moby. You say hi. Hi. Oh, he has the stinkiest puppy breath. You know how some puppies have like good smelling puppy breath? Like, he stinks. He stinks a little bit. It's a miniature Australian Shepherd / miniature American Shepherd, you know. And then I have Meta. I know you want to go back to sleep. I'm so sorry. Meta. Meta, come here. Come here. Come here. Come on. Come here. Come on. Jump. Jump. Can you jump? Come on. I'm going to try to get her to come up on the couch. Come here. I know, he is such a little, like, soft fluff ball. It's so cute. I got to get Meta, though. She is a hoot. Come here. Come here. Hi. 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 Okay. This is Meta. And Meta's only 3 weeks older than him. Yes. Hi. And she's a snuggle bug. Yeah. So, we just got these puppies and, we're going to be actually in 5 months, we're going to be house free. We're going to have no home. Well, we have a camper and we're going to be traveling. And, yes, this is what I got instead of having more babies because I have 4 children and that's plenty. See? I don't know if I hope they end up liking each other in the long run. They're a little snippy sometimes at each other. But I'll let them go now. Hey, Stinky. All right, just sharing my puppy love with you guys, okay? Could not find the info on birth chart reading. Okay. So on Hey Hero, if you go to Hey Hero and you find my profile, when you purchase a reading through Hey Hero, you're going to put in your email address, you're going to put in your name, and then it's going to ask you for things like your birth time, your birthplace, just so whoever is getting your reading can look at your birth chart. You can opt to not put that information in, but if you are doing something specifically, yeah, I went camping and then came back with dogs. Yeah. If you want specifically an astrology reading, specifically North Node, what your destiny, true life, what you're going to be most well known for, I'm going to wrap all that up into one reading for you. So you just have to input and just be like, what is my destiny? What is my North Node? What is my purpose? Just put anything like that and I will know to do the MC, which is your midheaven, and your North and South Node reading, the energy and the houses. Okay? I hope that makes sense. That makes sense to you? I hope so. I hope so. I can't find the time on your birth chart. Okay. So if you can't find the time on your birth chart, that's going to tell me the house that it's in. It's going to tell me like the area of your life to focus on. So like mine is in Aries, but mine's in my 6th house. If Aries was in my 2nd house, then that would be something completely different. Completely different. Okay? 2nd house is like how you make your own money. Yes, I would love to mentor. We should do like, channeling. This is insane, okay? You can enter your own mental maps in your head. There's this, I hate to say it in this weird, mundane type of way, but like whatever you make up in your head whatever you believe will be there. It will be in your head. Whatever you believe is real will be. So you can create tools. You can create temples of information. You can believe that there's a temple in your mind that contains a certain type of code that contains certain information. And in your mind, you can take the steps to open up your chakras and rise into that temple and extract information out of that temple. These are all tools that we use. And it all starts with setting the intention. If you don't set the intention, you might just end up in la la land. Sometimes what happens if I don't set the intention and I just go into a deep meditative state, I wake up like I can't breathe. Like, because what happens is I'm in such a deep meditative state that like my breathing slows down so slow, and then something happens and I realize it, and it's like I come back, and if I don't have an intention, it's like I just drift off into this space. So setting the intentions before channeling is really good. You've already won the lotto. Woohoo! You have. You have. Yes, and guess what? Forcing channeling, I don't know how you could... Okay, here's a hint for me. Anytime that I want to connect to someone on the other side, anytime I want to channel, anytime that I want to go in and extract and pull out information, anytime that I want to do an energy reading and do remote viewing, like I just did with the little girl, Oakley Carlson, okay? I said to myself, take me to where Oakley is. Like, and I pretended that there was this, I imagined, I'll use the word imagined. I imagined there was this place that had the information that I needed. I knew the information was in that space. I just had to get there in my mind, open it up, and allow the information out. Now, how do I do that? Struggle with clearing spirit after. Okay. Like, if you don't use selenite, use Himalayan salt, and go onto Amazon and go under like animals, no joke, and get chunks of Himalayan salt rock. Okay. It's so much cheaper than if you buy it for metaphysical purposes. It's the same shit. Put a circle of salt around you. Now, I want you to picture black, a black canvas. Picture black, like behind me. Picture just black, and wait for things to come through. Just wait. Sit there in the black and try to hold the picture of black as long as you can until something comes through. Okay? That's kind of how I know that I'm receiving the message and I'm not trying to go get the message, if that makes sense. Okay? Can I ask about my partner and I, or no? So if you have Or do I have to go to your page and do the whole chart? You would have to please go book a reading. And if you are doing just yourself, you could probably just book the regular reading. If you're doing an additional, then I would book the extra time. And then I could do both in one reading, or you could purchase 2 separate readings. But when you input birth chart information in Hey Hero, it's only going to allow you to do one. Like, it's going to ask you for yourself. So in the reading, you'll have to put the other person's if there's another individual that you're curious about. Okay? And you know, something that's really interesting to me, I don't know if you guys dive into this North Node stuff and you start looking, in like your children's birth charts, something I've seen patterns. For example, like my North and South Node are opposite of my son. And like my husband is the opposite of one of my daughters. And like I have, my sister is the opposite of one of my other daughters. So like, I don't know if it's meant to be. I see typed words too. I know exactly what you're talking about. I don't see phrases, but I do see typed words, definitely. So just by knowing, like, let's say my son's North Node is Libra and his South Node is Aries. Well, my North Node is Aries and my South Node is Libra. So just knowing that we have some commonality, but at the same time, we're going to clash. But because I'm coming from a place that he's headed, and he's coming from a place where I'm headed. Yet he's a young soul. He's probably an old soul. So, and he's a child. So am I leading him or is he leading me is the question. And I don't know if I know the answer to that, but I do know that within your family, checking out the North Nodes, the opposites and whatnot, and seeing how it's related or connected in your family, I think that is really, really cool. It's a really cool opportunity to even get to know, like, you know, what are your kids' attributes? What are their comfort zones? What are they good at? Right? So I am a Gemini sun, Cancer moon, Scorpio ascendant, Scorpio rising. And my North Node is Aries in the 6th house, which puts my South Node in Libra of the 12th house, which means that I was a shaman in a past life. And this lifetime, I was also very secluded in my past life. I don't think that I was open about my abilities. I think I was very much so okay with being in my own head. So in this lifetime, being in my 6th house, I'm supposed to bring my spirituality and all that work, shamanism, healing, into my work, into my daily work, into my health, into living. Okay? So if you would like a reading, please click the link in my bio. You'll be taken to my partner site called Hey Hero. It is a very reputable, amazing spiritual platform. And there's some big things headed our way with Hey Hero. They just they got some big things coming. It's changing. So I'm excited to be along for the ride. It's an amazing platform. You can add pictures to your readings. You can book extra parts of readings. You can book extra long readings. You can add North Node readings. You can add aura readings, things like that. So why don't you go check that out? I'm actually only on here for another 15 minutes. I'm getting parched. I'm starting to lose my breath. I have a sip of my tea left. Rebecca, yes, I'll pull a card for you, Rebecca. What energy do you need to embrace right now, Rebecca? This one. Water. Spirituality, emotions, intuition, compassion. Okay? It's just a spirituality. It's like Pisces energy. It's water energy. Fluency. Be more fluent in your daily life instead of being like rigid, I guess you could say, or abruptly hot-headed. Like as a mother, that happens to me all the time. It's like I get caught up in these like the kids not doing what I asked, which is causing more problems. And more problems and more problems, and then someone gets hurt, and then I have to like calm myself down, being like, yeah, it does. It is saying I need water. It is saying I need water. Yes. Thank you for looking more into that. All right, Arlene, here you go, girl. I'm pull a card for you, what you need to know right now, Arlene. Maybe I did need some water. I love spirit. Arlene. Virgo energy. Integrity, reverence, service. Okay. There's this element of like, I feel like you're the type of person that if like money wasn't an object, you would be doing stuff for people all day long. Like fun things for people all day long. Or actually probably your grandkids. You would just be playing with them all day long. I am going to chug some water, a lot of water. And water is so important to keep yourself hydrated. So I feel like there's just this energy of you pushing more towards the things that make you happy that don't give some type of tangible return. And you got to do it by yourself. I just pulled the Aries energy. We're talking about Aries energy. You got to do it on your own. Like, you can't wait for another person to say, yeah, I'll come with you, because I feel like you might get disappointed. It just has to be you. You do it for you. Bravery, passion. It's going to take all of those things. Because sometimes we get comfortable, like, I could have gone with my husband and spent the day with my family, but I was like, no, I can't let that comfortability of being with my family stop me from having a career. I can't let it stop me getting into my North Node, which is putting my spirituality into my everyday work, making this spirituality and having this connection with you guys every single day. Okay, that's what I truly want. But what happens? I get stuck in my comfort zone. I want to go back and watch a movie on the couch all day long and be in my head and come up with creative and crafty ideas. All right. There is radical change, guys. Look at this. Uranus. I got radical change. This is for all y'all. This is for all of you. There's change coming. There's some radical change coming. And guess what? You can no longer listen to the external medias, okay, that you're programmed to think are there for you. Okay, the reason I'm here is to empower you to have your own intuition, to listen to your own intuition, and to trust your own intuition, because that is the only truth there is. Okay, my truth may not be your truth. Your truth may not be the next person's truth, but your truth is your truth. And living by it is the only way to maintain your happiness. It's the only way to get there. It's really the only way to live a life that isn't full of regret. You know, like, it's like that. You go pay for gas, you go into the convenience store and you see that $5 lotto ticket and you look at it and you say, and you hear in your head, that's a waste of money. Don't get it. And you turn around and you walk away. 44.4 thousand likes, you guys are fucking amazing. Thank you. Thank you. So let's get back to my story. All right. You saw it for a reason. You looked at that $5 scratch ticket. Okay. Now, I'm not going to say you're going to win because you saw it, but there's a reason you saw it. Whether you need to know, right? What's worse, not making the experience or not knowing what the experience was going to give you? You don't know if you're going to lose. You don't know if you're going to win. The point is that your intuition, your attention was drawn to it, and you chose to ignore it because of some fear, something that went on in your life, something that someone said in the past, that maybe your parents didn't have a lot of money and gambling or scratch tickets was like a big no-no. Maybe they never did that. Maybe they made other people seem bad for doing it just to make themselves feel better about not being able to do it. Like, okay, maybe it's the rush of you just buying it. Maybe you're going to lose, but maybe you had a conversation with the guy behind the counter that you would have never had before. Maybe you made his fucking day because you had that conversation. This goes back to my thought of us realizing that miracles are made present in every moment, and that we have to wake up every day knowing and living our life like it's our New Year's resolution. Like, wake up every day like it's January 1st. Wake up every day being like, what can I do today that would make a difference? What would make a difference in my life, in other people's lives? what will bring everyone the most joy. And that's what I do. You don't have to follow what I do, but that's kind of how I do it, I guess. That's my mentality every single day. So, all right, throw a name out there. Throw a name. Throw a name. Go ahead. I got my cards right here. I love this deck. Like, this deck feels so good in my hands. When's the last time you heard someone say that? Ooh, a card for you. Jamie, this is for you. Gemini, curiosity, Jamie, intellect and networking. Jamie, if this is a fear, I'm going to say this is energy you need to embrace. If there's this, like, waiting for people to come to you, or like a fear in, like, maybe you say something, but you're like, well, I don't want to be wrong. Or like, I don't want to interrupt the situation. Or let me hear it. Here's an example. I just feel like this is telling you to speak your curiosity, speak your mind, talk to more people, network. Because I do feel like when we get out of our comfort zone and we talk to people and we open up to people and we tell people what our passions are, there is more of a chance that you're going to get to do what that is, because the right person is going to hear it. If nobody knows what your thoughts or your ideas are, how is that ever going to come into existence? Right? So there's this energy of you speaking your mind more, speaking about that curiosity, talking to people about it, and not really caring if they're going to accept it. Don't care if people are going to accept what you say. Just say it and walk away, because maybe you were meant to make them think. Maybe you were meant to make them think about something they never thought about before. Okay? You have to realize that your presence in other people's lives is life-changing. If you were not there in that moment, their life would be different. Try this, guys. Try this. When you're driving in a car, you want to know what people do all the time that I don't understand it. And I did this for such a long time. We're driving right in the car and we don't want to look to our left or our right, like at a stoplight, right? We are at a stoplight and like, we're like straight ahead. Don't look, don't look, don't look, don't look, don't look. Like, why? What's that uncomfortableness? Like, what if you just turned your head and smiled? Like, what if you just made that person's day? What if they're having a shitty morning? What if they left the house fighting with a spouse? Or what if they're going to a job that they fucking hate, but they do it for the money to support their kids? Like, smile when you drive and look at other people. It will change everything. You will notice more people smiling. You will be happy. People will be looking at you like, why is she so happy? Like, do this. Okay? Do this just because it's not comfortable. That's it. Does that make sense? Yeah. All right, let me take a peek on Hey Hero. So if you guys would like a full personalized reading, mediumship reading, anything about fertility, medical, relationships, moving, new jobs, new careers, energy of two things. A lot of people will be, you're diving and you're trying to get something. You're trying to move into like this new lifestyle, and you have two options. Like, what are the energy of these two options? Which way should I go? Those are all great questions to ask. Questions about love or what you need to heal to have a certain person come into your life. Those are great questions to ask. What energy do you need to have in order to be financially successful? What energy do you need to have in order to find the career that you're meant to be, or the energy for happiness or healing? Okay, any of those questions are acceptable. Ronelle, I did get a question for you just now. Thank you very much. It was a spiritual life coaching. So I have Holly on here to do. Caitlin, Eamon, sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong. But thank you guys all for being here with me. And I'll be on tomorrow. I'm going to try to get on at least 3 out of the 4 days. You know, I don't know. I've in my past, I've had a really hard time with schedules. So I'm going to try to stick to a schedule. I'm really going to try to be here in the middle of the day mostly. Maybe I'll just pop in throughout the day for the rest of the week. But I think by the end of this week, I will have a schedule down for you. We'll see. So if you'd like a reading, click the link in my bio. You just have to click on Intuitive Healer, and then my face will pop up. Click on there. It'll take you out of the live, but don't worry, I'm almost done the live. And then it'll be a Hey Hero site. It looks just like this. Oh, which I just got out of. Let's see if it'll go back. Okay. Hey hero. Let me go on my profile so you guys will see what I'll see what you see. So, it's an awesome platform. It allows us to connect. Okay. So you see, I know I got like the light on there, but that's Hey Hero. All right. Katie and Zach, amazing couple. Katie and Cole Zucker. They own Hey Hero. And they're just an amazing they're amazing two people, and they care so much about the people that work on the platform, aka they're healers, they're psychics, they're mediums, they're palm readers. They care very much so about them, and they care about you guys, and they work really closely with me. And I know a lot of you have had some trouble getting on there today, so I'm going to send them over a message. I'm going to get with Monica after this and see who had some trouble getting through, and we'll see if we can fix that for you. And I'll be on again tomorrow. I'm going to do some readings. The ones that are in here, I have about 6 or so to do. And I appreciate you guys. You guys keep me going every day. You're the reason I get on here. So thank you for, a lot of you guys, maybe you don't know this, but the past couple weeks, I've been finding myself. You know, are the 49ers going to win? I'm going to say yes. I don't watch football. I did get married on Super Bowl Sunday in 2018. I think the Pats were playing. It was the day before maybe it was Groundhog's Day. I don't watch a lot of football. I don't know. Oh, 49ers. Let's see. Let's do it for fun. I've never done this. Football games, energy of football games. Are the 49ers going to win what? Is there a game today? Oh my God. It's football. It's Sunday. See, I'm so out of it. 49ers? There's a game today, right? Playoffs. Okay, 49ers. What can we say about the 49ers after their game today? That's the energy I'm going to pull. Ugh. Being let down or disappointed. Ace of Cups in reverse. That's what I got. Okay, don't hold me to it. It's the cards. Spirit's like, what's football? And why are all these people being acknowledged for their physical attributes when all these psychics or mediums people don't believe in? Oops, sorry, I just said that out loud. What if it was the other way around, guys? Like, what if we went to stadiums to see psychics and mediums and we didn't believe that people could, throw a ball 50 yards or, I would say that the card means it's going to lose. That's what the card would mean, right? I have no idea. I mean, I don't pull, they could win. I said, what's the energy of the 49ers at the end of the game? And there was an energy of being let down. So maybe they wanted to win by more. I don't know. Yes, I do readings with past loved ones. I have a mediumship availability. Like if you go to Hey Hero, there's a psychic reading. There's a quick micro reading, which is like 1 to 2 minutes. Psychic reading can be anything. Tarot, it can even be mediumship. I do have an option for mediumship, and I do have an option for spirituality as well. But those are just to kind of classify it for me. Okay? All right? Who knows? Maybe they win and the coach is let down. Right? Tarot's never cut and dry. All right, guys. One message to leave you here. Okay, here's the message for today. Things may be leaving your life, but what you don't see are the things that are staying have more importance than you ever gave before. So it's like if we have 3 red balls, 5 orange balls, 2 green balls, and then all of a sudden our 5 orange balls leave. And we're like, oh my God, I had the most of those, and those are gone. What do I do? I want you to turn around and focus on the fact that you have the 3 green ones and you have the 2 yellow ones, or whatever the hell I said before. And I want you to realize how much you appreciate those and how much a part of you they really are. That there's more to them than you ever thought before. And that we do take account, we do like put numbers on things as far as value goes, like our weight, things like that. So take the numbers away from value and just replace them that numbers have messages for us. They're not really meant for just value. Okay? So thank you so much, you guys. And if any of you were watching, that was the 5 of Pentacles. I got the 5 of Pentacles. That was the card that I pulled. And for myself, it's kind of like there's a door. There's a door here, and there's a key. And she's sitting out here sulking a little bit about the things that she doesn't have. But like she realized, like, hey, there's a door there. I can't get in there. But she's not like looking at the key back here. She's not noticing this key. So maybe the answer is right in front of you. And one more thing is, any message I give to you guys is a direct message for myself. So I'm thinking about this too. Definitely thinking about this too. All right. Thank you so much for being here with me for the past 2 hours. You guys have been awesome. I'll send good vibes to whatever football team wants it. Blah, 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 blah. Like, I mean, if you got money on it, then I understand why, but all right, guys, thank you so much. I hope you guys can stick around a little bit more, maybe get used to me being on here. I'll be here for you. We can chat. You know, we got to get our minds, our mentality ready for the future, like 2025 to 2030. Some crazy stuff, guys. Maybe some crazy stuff. We talked about